April 21st here in southern Ontario, Canada. So I've been diving in a little bit to the 155,000 plus civil servants who are on strike. Their demands are over the top. They average over 100K a year. They want a 47% increase. Whew. On top of that, they want 17,000 bucks each thrown into some kind of slush fund. Who I read in their contract negotiation demands there what that's supposed to be for, and I don't know what it's for. I don't think anybody else does either. Anybody else who's read it goes, well, what is that? They don't want to go back to work 2 days a week, so I'm assuming they've been sitting at home for three years. That might explain the backlog and things, eh? But our irregular immigrants aren't concerned about slowing down the or not the passport, but your citizenship. Well, hey, they're in 3 and 4 star accommodation. Hotels eating good all over Quebec and Ontario, maybe other places. There's no shortage of food on their table. They don't go to the food bank. You know what I mean? But it's over the top. Now, I'm going to explain how if my hair was nicer and I was at the helm, how I'd deal with it. But first, let me say, I saw a clip of Rebel News. David Menzies there. He's the Rebel News reporter who Trudeau's goons, bodyguards, roughed up last year down in Toronto there in the street. But anyways, he went to where they were, we can't say picketing. They were just kind of lounging around. It was a nice day in Toronto there. Nice and mild and sunny. Everybody's just sitting around. He's trying to interview them. And they're, no comment. There's a press agent to talk to. And he's like, well, where would that be? I'd happily talk to anybody. They're like, nope. There's a couple of people chasing Menzies around in case it looks like anybody will talk to him. They're like, oh, come with me. No. So Menzies got nowhere with it all. But something I noticed watching it was most of those employees, not all of them, but most of them in that Rebel News, clip there, they look like the people who would counter protest the protesters at a drag queen story time. You know what I mean? It's like they all woke left. I'd say so. Watch the clip. Tell me if you don't agree with me. But here's how I'd solve it. Remember Ronald Reagan? What was it, 84, 86, something like that? The air traffic controllers went on strike, and he said, well, you're all fired. I remember at the time thinking, whoa, Ronnie Reagan, you're going to turn the skies into bumper cars. Didn't happen. So, you compare somebody air traffic control, you kind of got to know what you're doing, I would think. Whereas these people, how tough's their job? They're sitting on a computer and a phone at home. You don't need training for most of those gigs. So again, if I had the right hair and I was in charge of the country, I'd say, well, you're all fired. Just you're gone. Tell you what, we'll hire a whole new 155,000 people for half the wages that you guys have been getting and the full gravy train benefit package and the job security and all those other luxuries you have. You can quit your union, come back to work tomorrow, but otherwise, I'm sure there's 155,000 Canadians be happy to take that gig at half the price. And could it be any more efficient? Anyways, you guys for 3 years have been increasingly inefficient. Again, not a real tough gig. And now you're on strike, you're not doing anything. So if I hire 155,000 reasonably competent people tomorrow, at least we'll get the wheels turning again, and probably within a month or so, we'd be up to the pace of inefficiency that you've been operating on all along. Yeah, I say give him the Ronnie Reagan. That's what I say. Well, what's 155,000 times 17,000 odd dollars? Oh, I don't know. There's not enough zeros on my calculator, but you can add that one to your carbon tax, my fellow Canadians. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'm not too worried about losing any subscribers taking a hard stance on this one. They all look pretty left to me. And I wish they would leave.